Hello students, today we are going to discuss worksheet number 18 for the date 14 August 2020. The topic of our worksheet is Ohm's law. It's a very important topic since we have studied two things till now. We have studied current and we have studied potential difference. So it was George Simon Ohm in the year 1827. He was a German physicist. He derived a relationship between these two, and this relationship is known by the name which is called as Ohm's law. So let's see what this Ohm's law states. It states that when current is flowing through a conductor, it is directly proportional to the potential difference applied across its ends, provided the temperature and other conditions remain unchanged. Remember students, what we have studied, potential difference is measured between 2 points. Okay, so in this it is saying that when a current is flowing through a conductor, this V, this V is directly proportional to current. That means potential difference is directly proportional to current. Remember, the temperature and other condition should remain unchanged. This is very important because at different temperature there will be a difference in this. Okay, now how mathematically we can write it? Now potential difference is directly proportional to current. Potential difference we denoted by V and current we denoted by I. So we can write this relation as V is directly proportional to I. Now to remove this proportionality sign, there was a constant which was given R value, and this R is known as resistance, and this resistance for a given metal is known as R, and the SI unit of this resistance is ohm. Okay, so this you have to remember. Now there is a relationship which we were writing. V is directly proportional to I. When we place R, it will become V is equal to IR, or if we have to find out the resistance, it will become R is equal to V upon I, or I is equal to V upon R. So these are the two relations. Now here we can say that current is inversely proportional to resistance. Remember this, when the resistance of a wire is high, the current will be low, and if the current is high, then resistance will be low. It's just like that you are walking on a rough surface, your speed will be less. If you are walking on a smooth surface, your speed will be high, because resistance is just like friction. It hinders the flow of current. You have to remember this. Resistance is just like friction. Okay, now when we define this unit, the resistance is constant for a given metallic wire at a given temperature. The value of R is always constant, and this is a practical also in practicals also we have to done. This R value remains constant for V upon I. That means V upon I ratio comes out to be constant. If any of these two is increased, then at the same amount the I will be increased and the value of R will come out to be constant. So the SI unit of resistance, we said it is ohm, and 1 ohm we can write as, through this formula, 1 volt upon 1 ampere. Okay, so if you want to define what is 1 ohm, so when a potential difference of 1 volt is there, then 1 ampere current is flowing through the wire, and the resistance of 1 ohm will be generated. Okay, now next is, we can see from the graph also, a graph of nichrome wire is plotted for VI, that means potential difference in current. So we have taken on this end potential difference, and on this end we are taking current. We are showing this relation for the R is equal to V upon I. A straight line plot shows that the current through wire increases, the potential difference across the wire increases linearly. Okay, if the wire potential difference is increasing, then the current is also increasing, and we get a straight line. This is the graph which is used to be shown that the value of R is constant. And what is nichrome? It is an alloy of nickel, chromium, manganese and iron. Okay, so this is not very much important for the physics point of view, but it will help in your chemistry. Now come to the question answers. State Ohm's law and what is the relation between I, V and R, and draw the graph between V and I. It's a very interesting question. First you have to state Ohm's law. You can easily write the Ohm's law. First part of your answer will be from here. Then what is the relation between I, V and R? So you have to write relationship. First you write potential difference is directly proportional to current, and this you write, okay. Then you write the this below this, then V is equals to IR, okay. This relationship is sufficient. If you want to write, you can write these two things also. It will be more clear now. And then draw the graph between V and I. Then you have to draw this graph of nichrome of between V and I. Complete graph you have to draw and write that there is a linear increase in the current when the potential difference is increasing linearly. Now come to the second question. If the resistance of an electric circuit is increased, what will happen to the current assuming the voltage remain constant? So it will be based on our formula which we have studied. The question is saying that the resistance we are increasing, means value of R we are increasing, okay, and R is what? It is inversely proportional to current. We are not talking of voltage because voltage is constant. So we can say that you write this formula first, this one, you write this formula that current is inversely proportional to resistance. So if the resistance is increased, the value of I, that means current will decrease. Remember this, if the resistance is increased, the value of current will decrease. So what is the voltage V in the circuit shown below? So you have to see this. You have been given I value and you have given R value. So I is 2 ampere and R is 13 ohms. So what will be the value of V? Okay, you have to find out V is equal to IR. It is like that only, it's simple. So I is 2 and R is 13, so it's 26 volt you have to write. Next is, if there are 10 volt across a 5 ohm resistors, what is the current? You have to find out the value of I in this case. What is given? We are given with V 10 volts and R 5 ohm. I we have to find out. So what is I? Equals to V upon R, and V is 10 upon 5, so it's come out to be 2 ampere. Okay, next is define 1 ohm. So as I told you, we can define 1 ohm. First write this, 1 ohm equals to 1 volt upon 1 ampere. Then you write a 1 ohm of resistance will be produced if 1 ampere of current is flowing through a wire with 1 volt of potential difference. Okay, if 1 ampere current is flowing through a wire with 1 volt of potential difference, then 1 ohm of resistance will be produced.